G'day, cheers everyone, Sonia Bernard here, linked by ink, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I am coming to you with something that many of us who've been crafting have seen this and know how to do it. My internet, of course, and probably don't even need this class, but I have new stampers who have never stamped before or are very new to crafting, and they were actually asking me how to make these calendars. So I've created two, and I'm actually going to go through step by step. There's two different styles. There's the standalone, and then there is the Easel one with the post-it notes. Excuse me, allergies, of course. And then I also made a coordinating card just to go with it. So we are using the Thoughtful Expressions from the new mini along with the dies from there. Now I'm not going to show you step by step or the decorating of it, but I am going to go through step by step cutting and scoring from the beginning, from the paper, because like I said, I do have people who are brand new. They don't know, you know, when you say 11 by 4 1/4, we just know, okay, cut the paper, score here, score there. But not everyone knows that. So this is really going back to basics to help those people who are new, basically. And to everyone who is watching, thank you. And to everyone who's subscribed, I want to say thank you for that too. I truly appreciate it. And let's just get started on this. We'll go through. It won't take too long. I'm going to need my paper trimmer. I just realized I don't know where I put it. Fun times, good times. I'll grab it. Just a second. Let's go ahead and turn this around. And while this is getting squared away, I will quickly grab my paper trimmer, which I had last night to make this. Here it is. Ah, she's hiding. Oh my goodness. You know, my motto is basically Hot Mess Express. Okay, so you'll see I've got some washi tape here on my paper trimmer, and if you're like wondering what that's for, when I'm doing classes and I have to do a lot of scoring, I have a habit of grabbing the cutting blade. Now you can take this blade off altogether. There's a little niche down here where you just lift it up and take it. But I just leave this is a cutting blade and this is your scoring blade. Okay, I usually just leave it on. So we will make, oh, here comes my cat. She has been lately just in my face when it comes to videos. Okay, well, let's go ahead and make this one first. This one actually has the most scoring in it. And this is just a little stand-up calendar. You notice I didn't put any sentiment or anything on it because I just want it as a decorative piece. So this paper trimmer, the arm extends out if you need it. Okay, we don't need that today. I'm just showing. So this is for every line is 1/4 of an inch. I know I have some people even on my team who have problems trying to figure out where to cut the paper. So we need a 4 1/4 by 11. So this is 11 long. So we need a 4 1/4 across. So it's 4 plus 1/4. I told you I'm doing basics. So for those of you who know how to do this, just bear with me. And we'll cut that down because both of these calendars use an 11 by 4 1/4 piece as the base. So they also need on this one a piece of paper that is cut at 4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so you're going to need those two pieces. Now we've done our cutting, so I like to just take that down so I don't get sidetracked and forget. So this one we're going to score at 5 1/2, so you need 1/4, 2/4, and it's the longer line there. 5 1/2. We're going to score that. Okay. This one we're going to find out which is our 4 inch. See, that's 4 1/4, so we're going to turn it so we've got our 4 inches along here. Then we're going to score at a 1/2 inch. Now you can do it this way, or you can also do it this way because you have 1.5 inches over here. So I like to use that side and do a 1/2 inch. But then I do a 2 inch. So this side. Basically that's in the middle. And then another 1/2 inch. And like I said, I do like to use this side when I'm doing a 1/2 inch. So I did turn that upside down. Okay, but if you're going to do it just one after the other, it'll be a 1/2 inch. Then you'll scroll, go to 2 inches right here. Then you go to 3.5 inches. But if you want to do, you can just do a 1/2 inch either side and then 2 inches, which is in the middle. So you have that. Okay, then we're going to get our bone folder. We're going to fold this in half. Now this one, we're also going to fold in half. But then when it comes to these little edges, we're going to fold them up. Okay, so the opposite way, like little feet. And then we're going to fold this one up here. Now, we've basically got this is what we need to make this this calendar stand up. But we do want to do some decoration, so I'll just show you what I did do. So this is a boho blue, and I've used I'm looking for my glue. Is it behind the card? Seriously, just had it. I'm not sure what's happening today. Things are disappearing before my eyes. Okay, this is a 4 1/4 by 4 by 5 1/4. So 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 long. We're just going to layer this down. These ones are very quick and easy to do. And calendars are easy because half of the front of the base, the front is taken up by your little pull-off calendar. So there's not a lot of room to decorate. You only have to decorate half of it. This is our designer series paper, and this is going to be 3 3/4 by 5, if my memory's serving me right. Yep, 3 3/4 by 5. And this is from Poetic Expressions, this designer series paper from the new mini catalog. Now, once you've got this part, I still think go ahead and put everything together before assembling. So we're just going to throw this calendar on here. You can get mini calendars from the internet. Just have a search. And I'm going to put glue on the back of that, and I'm going to go about like that. Looks about right. Then I've got my flower that I stamped. I'll show you from the stamp set, which is disappeared. This is really fun, thoughtful expressions. I've used the flower here and stamped that. Is die cut it, and then in Mossy Meadow I have die cut 2 of these long pieces here and 1 of these pieces. And see, this is the flower die cut out. Okay, so it's just 2 of them, 1 of them. So you can dress up your calendar, decorate it, whatever you want to call it, however you want, whatever speaks to you. You can use whatever colors you want, whatever paper you want. You can make it masculine, feminine. I've made that crooked. Well, it's going to stay crooked now. It's going to be my prototype. I just realized it must have moved. Oh, cat. Here she comes again. Oh, no. Keep going. Keep going. You got to keep going. There we go. Oh, she's so funny. That's Miss Libby. L-I-B-I. It means heart. My heart, actually, it means. I was looking for a name. I wanted something unique, and she literally just stole my heart the first time I saw her. So that's why I named her Libby with my crooked calendar. That's okay. These things happen. And I do need a calendar for my desk, so this will work just fine. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue there, kind of tucking it under. Now I'm staying within the card base. If I was to mail this to friends, which is what a lot of people do, stick it in a regular size envelope, regular being American, different countries, different sizes. So this would all fit in a standard United States envelope size. And then I did get some of these. They're called champagne iridescent dots. Love these things. Now you can always do this, put a little bit of glue on here. And then this is just an acrylic block. And then you can grab one of these. Make sure it's up the right way because they're super shiny. And just stick a little bit in there. And just stick it on. It is a little harder with these than like when you're using embellishments that are already got the adhesive on them, but they're worth the effort, I think. They look super cute and they're a great value. You get so many in here that you can use a ton and not be sad about it. Look at that. Look how easy that is, right? And then you can just wipe that off when it dries or even when it's wet. Okay, now we've got our crooked calendar done. That's bothering me so bad. You don't know how bad. It's just slightly off. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. I'm going to live with it. I'm going to let it go. Let it go. So now we are going to make sure that the tent, it's basically what it looks like, right? The pointy part is going to go up in the inside. Okay. Then you don't want it this way. You don't want the pointy way outside. You want the pointy part to the top of the tent going inside. Okay. So now we're just going to put glue on here. And we'll just glue that down. Just kind of line it up there. Whoop. Try to get it as even as you can. Might hold it for a second more since my calendar moved around. That's the only thing. When you do use liquid, it can move a little bit, so you do have to pay attention to that. That's how I ended up with the crooked calendar. Okay, so here we've got just, again, a little bit of glue on the foot side of that one. And just fold that. And then again, line that up. And there we go. Let that dry. And you're going to end up with this. So this is what it looks like. So this folds flat so you can mail it in an envelope to whoever you would like to send that to. And then here's a tip too. At the end of the year, they don't have to throw this out. They can literally like get to the end and then just stick a new calendar on top. So this can be used indefinitely. Okay. But you might like to send a new one so they get something different and fun to look at. So that is, I've got it upside down. That is our, whoops, it does stand up. There you go. That's our stand up calendar, cricket calendar, we're going to call that one. It's going to be the death of me. Okay. Okay, we're going to bring our paper trimmer back in. And I'm going to show you how to do the one with the post-it note, because that's a really fun one to have on your desk and for anyone who needs it. Again, it does fit in a regular size envelope, but adjust for weight. Now I've put, like, I took a thick pack of post-its and I tore it in half because originally this thing was this thick and I was like, wow. Now you could send it if you want. That's going to cost you more in postage. So you can just split that into a smaller stack to save yourself some money on that part of it. Okay, so this also has two pieces. We've got a 4 1/4 by 11, and on the 11-inch side we are going to score at 2 3/4, so 1 2 3/4, right? And we're also going to score at 5 1/2. Make sure we got that lined up. Then we have another piece of, this is, I'm using thick basic white. I want it thick because I want to make sure that it's nice and, you know, it stands up. If we use just basic white is a lighter weight paper. So I want it to be able to stand up for the whole year, you know, take people moving it around on a desk. Am I making sense? I hope I am. Okay, so we're going to fold that in half, but then we're going to fold back like this, okay? And we're going to score that down good. Now we've got another piece that is 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Sorry, so it's like a full card front. Again, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Then we're doing our layers. Let's see if we can get this calendar right. Not crooked. We'll see. So again, I'm using the same boho blue, and I'm using the same measurements for these layers. So this is 4 by 5 1/4 for the boho blue. Maybe if I stand up, it'll do better. And 3/4 by 5. Now, if you're doing a directional DSP, you want it 5 long and 3 3/4 wide. Okay. So we just pop that down. Then we'll grab our, I'm not going to do the gems on this one just for the sake of time. We'll just glue this down and see if we can't get that straight this time. Okay, I'll let that sit and very carefully not bump it. And again, I've colored again. Now, if you want to know the colors of how I've decorated this, I have used light bubble bath in the middle of this one, and then light moody mauve here. I've done this one in light moody mauve. I have done all the little darker spots I did in dark moody mauve, or mauve, however you want to call it. Moody mauve, moody mauve. And then I've got light boho blue, and I did that flower in the light boho, and then accent with the dark boho. And then we've got light mossy meadow, and that's in the leaves, and highlighted the leaves with the dark mossy meadow. And then we've got light lost lagoon right here. And then I've taken the Winker Stella and just given it a little sparkle. So I've done that to all the flowers. Okay, so those are my blends colors, if you wanted to know. Because some people see something and they're like, well, I want to do it just like that. And then someone else sees it and they're like, well, I'm going to change the colors and I'm not even going to use those flowers. I'm going to just use the basic pattern and then change it all around, which is great. Definitely do that. And I'm staring at one I did last year, and don't mind all the scribbles I have on it, but I can show you one I did last year. This one right here, and I just changed out the calendar. And these were all die cuts. There wasn't even any stamping with this. This was just a die cut from a pack that we had, or that we still have, I think. Is that from He's the Man? So that's still, you know, available. Or He's All That, not He's the Man, He's All That. So you'll see on this one, I've done the inverse, you know, so the flowers can be colored any way you like. Let me just put these leaves on. And we're going to put, and I do suggest doing your decorating first. Don't put it all together and then decorate. A couple of reasons. Number one, if you make a major boo-boo, you don't have to waste that paper. But number two, it's just easier. It lays flat, and that's really the main reason, is because it just lays flat and it's easier to do. Now, if you put a little extra glue on there, you can always steal from that one. There we go. So we're going to stick this one in here. And then we'll put this one. Now, if you want, you can put these down beforehand. I actually put them down one time, and I had them all laid down and then just stuck it down. And all the dimensionals happened just stick to the leaves as well. I didn't even have to mess with the glue. So that's an option as well. And then you'll decorate with the little, you know, embellishments. And now we're going to get another piece of boho blue. Did I not cut it? Oy, oy, oy. That sounds about right. That's what happens when you're working at night. Not paying attention because you're watching the telly. Okay, so we're going to do 5 1/4 by 4. And this is just so it doesn't look like, this is what it would look like if we didn't put anything down. Kind of, right? So this just steps it up a touch. And you could decorate the above it as well in this part. If you wanted to, you could write a message here so that when it's on their desk, when it's open like this, you're not going to see, hang on, when it's open like that, that's how you're going to see it, right? Okay, but you have a little spot here where you could just put, you know, love you or whatever right there. But well, I'm not going to, because this is not for anyone specific. Like I said, I had a request to show someone. I made her a calendar last year, my friend Kim. Hi Kim, hope you're watching. So I made her a calendar and she loved it so much. She's like, I need to make these for all my friends and family this year, but I don't know how. And I said, well, let me show you. So if you want to learn, so I would love to do it. I would love to create for you. So we're going to put that here. Now all we're going to do is put glue on top of this thing here. Maybe could have done this before I stuck the post-its in, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. And we'll just line that up. And then also line it up as you close it so you can see that it's kind of lined up. You don't want it wonky, you know? You don't want it all crooked. So looks pretty good right there. And you can look at the back if you want. No, it looks pretty lined up. Just give it a second to dry. Put your bling on. I already said put the bling on. And then you end up with, excuse me, an Easel calendar with post-its. I love it. I love it so much. And then I thought, you know what? Why not just take this design we've got going here, and if you want to gift it, if it's something like, you know, a gift, we could actually take this and this card, and if you wanted, you can make a bunch of these, and it's like as the gift so that they can take these cards and send them to people. So you would give them the cards and the envelopes, and then they have envelopes to send to people that that they love. So I have used where in the world would I be without you? Okay, and I've stamped that in Moody Mauve, whichever, and it's die cut in basic white and then boho blue, and it's using the fun dies from the same set from the Thoughtful Expression. So I used I think it was 1, 2, 3 for the, yeah. So the white layer, I used the 3rd one, and then the boho blue layer, I used the 4th one. Okay, this is I love. Hope this carries over. I'm in love with this set, and just the dies, they're so pretty. Look at how they have the little circles kind of all cut out there. Love it. Okay, so I hope you've liked this. If you already know how to make a calendar, well, I hope this has just been an inspiration for you to go, oh, you know what, I'm going to go whip out a couple of these. It's not too late. I mean, we've already gone through 1 month, but there's still 11 months of the year, so this still makes a great gift for someone, okay, or just for yourself to put on your desk, or in your kitchen, or anywhere that you need a reminder of what day, you know, a special day. I like to use these because if I have something coming up, I'll just do like a circle. I'm a very visual person, so while it might be on my phone in my, you know, in my digital calendar, if I put a little circle, every time I look at it, I'll remember, oh, that's right, I've got to do that thing on the 17th, you know, and I'll think about it. It makes it like front of mind so I don't forget, because I am very forgetful. I blame the Hashimoto's. But there is our video for this week. We've got our easel card, our stand-up, and then our just regular card. So I hope you love it. If you haven't hit subscribe, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really means the world to me. And if there's anything you want to see me create, go ahead and post a comment. I love being challenged creatively. That's not a word. I love to be challenged with my creativity. So please go ahead and do that. Love the thoughtful expressions. And I hope that you have checked out the new mini catalog, which I don't even have near me, and the new celebration. Remember, we've got the glass mat, the starter kit special, $60 value. You can get that glass mat suite absolutely free when you purchase the starter kit. Would love to have you. If you love my nails, go check out the link at the very bottom of the description. Yeah, these are gel nail strips. They're called Nail Swag. Love them. Anyway, I hope you love it, and I'll stop jibber jabbing and have a great one, guys. I'll talk to you later, right? Take care.